Yo, what up? Welcome to the channel. Happy Sunday. I'm just some guy. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're not new here, well, welcome back. Yo, we're on a different chair today. I ended up getting this chair set up. If you didn't watch I didn't really talk about it too much in the video yesterday, but if you didn't watch the video yesterday, go ahead and watch that video about motivation, because you know what? Today, let's see, let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. We got a little bit of light, but not a whole lot of light. I'm gonna have to mess around with this thing. I got this cool like exoskeleton for my camera. So now I've got the shotgun mic. I've got this cool light that's on it, and the other nice thing too is that, like, if I drop it, this is like a exoskeleton to protect my camera. But regardless, so I got this new chair. It's not bad. It comes with a footstool, but I obviously can't put the footstool right here because this is where the camera is. So otherwise I could kick my feet back up. Now I will say that this chair is nice just to kind of sit in and talk. But if I'm gonna kick back, like just chill, I like this one because I can quite literally kick back and just kind of stare at the ceiling. But anyways, so I hit a plateau, and actually this morning, I was stuck at like 273, 274 all week. And I've been stuck there for a minute now. So we hit our first plateau, and I woke up this morning and I was back up to like 275 too. So we're winning in reverse, but that's not really winning. I think the problem is that I'm eating more because whenever I make the food, it's a much bigger portion of chicken. The other thing too is like that pepperoni that I got. It's all just like cut up, just mismatched stuff. And it's just so easy to just grab like a handful of like pepperoni throughout the day. So so I need to actively just make it so that it's like I make a portion and then I'm going to try to cut it in half. So that way I eat it one day and then I eat it the next day, right? Because it's like, if I get through it, like if I get halfway through it, then I'm like, man, I probably should finish this. And I feel like it's just like a lot. The other thing too is like the past couple of days, I haven't been drinking as much water as I want. So I feel like I've got a little bit of water retention. And I think that the big problem with this, and so I did a little bit of introspection about this morning in the chair as I was letting the dog out, which, I gotta show you guys this. I don't know how well you can see this out here. Let me turn this thing around so I can see. Oh, you guys you can't see anything really very well out there, probably because of the way it is. Anyways, it rained real hard. And then it flash froze. So like all of my trees and everything out there have that like real cool ice effect on it. And so this morning I was sitting over here and I was just enjoying, I was sitting back, I was thinking about things. And I realized that this is a problem that I've ran into in the past quite a few times whenever I tried to like work out, right? And then I switch over to lifting and then I reduce the amount of cardio that I'm doing. Now, a couple of times this week I was like, I should do some cardio tonight. And then I just didn't because I was either feeling low energy or my feet were hurting or something along those lines. And so I just didn't do any cardio in the evening. It was kind of outside of my like schedule anyways, so like a lot of times I'll just do some cardio if I'm just like going to watch some anime or something along those lines. I'll just hit the bike for a little bit. And so like the cardio is no longer like a real strict thing other than like the Tuesday, Thursday walks, and that's not really like heavy cardio or anything. That's just me walking down the street for 20 minutes with my dog. And so I was thinking about it. And that's one of the kind of cool things about the whole, like, technology detox, just sitting back, chilling, thinking about things, is that, like, this happened to me a lot in the past. Like, I would just start lifting, and then my weight loss progression would slow down excessively. And so, I started putting two and two together that, like, when I'm hitting the bike all the time, I'm just cratering through numbers. And then I switched to just working out, just lifting, and when I started lifting, I started eating more protein to, like, regenerate my muscles and stuff like that. And it seems like whenever I do that, that's when I start hitting those plateaus. So I do think that at the moment, I really do need to just start kicking that cardio back in so that we can maintain our progression through this weight. So yeah, I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired today. I didn't get to sleep until, like, super late last night. I got into this, like, rabbit hole of, like, watching videos on how to, like, automate stuff with AI, because cool thing, well, not cool thing, but kind of cool thing, is at my job, they were like, hey, we're focusing on AI stuff. And, one of my bosses is, really onto, like, the whole AI thing and how we can change the company with AI stuff. And so, I'm kind of digging into more AI things. And there's this really cool program called N8N that you can set up, like, AI agents to do a whole bunch of stuff. So last night I was going down this, like, real deep rabbit hole of, like, what other people have done with it to, like, automate assistants and everything like that. But anyways, that's why I'm tired today. And so, what was I talking about? So we stalled out, but the lifts are good. And, my knees are feeling way better than I thought that they would at this point. Like, dude, I'll tell you what, man. I thought that, especially considering the past, right? But in the past, I also realized that I went way too hard, way too fast, and just bricked myself. And so I think that having this, like, very slow progression up is helping out my knees quite a bit. I haven't had to really wear, like, my knee braces or anything like that. Now, if only I could figure out what's wrong with my feet, then I would be good. And so I need to go see a doctor. But the problem is that I'm a guy, and I just don't like going to see the doctor. It's like when your car is broke and the check engine light soon's on, and something's wrong, but you don't know what it is or how much it's going to cost until you go to the mechanic. But if you don't go to the mechanic, then you don't know. And so, I know something's wrong with my feet, but if I don't go to the doctor, then I don't know what's wrong, so I can just assume that it's, it's the best possible situation, right? I really do need to go get my feet and ankles sorted out, because I think that's one of the biggest things that's just kind of holding me back at the moment. Although it doesn't really feel like it's holding me back from lifting. But, like, if we, we'll go to, like, Japan or something like that, or we do, like, any of those things, it's gonna be a problem, right? So we gotta get it sorted, we gotta get it figured out. One of the other things too that I noticed, and so I mentioned this like a while back, but then I kind of did it, but then it kind of fell off a little bit, is I need to stand more at work. When I'm working, like, I need to, when I'm taking calls and stuff like that, I need to be up and standing around, and I just need to be more, because, man, I'll tell you what, when I was putting this chair together, like, the whole, like, bending over, like, for, like, a constant amount of time Dude, when I stood back up, I was like, oh man, my back. Oh, woo. You know, so it's one of those things, right, where it's like I need to get back to like doing just normal. This is like a thing that you would do on a normal basis if you didn't just sit in one place for 16 hours and play video games type of deal. Because yeah, like I remember when I put together my mom's Blackstone. Ooh, buddy, man, dude, my back was killing me because I was just bent over constantly. So maybe I just need to like, I don't know, stand and just kind of do like bent over hangs or something like that for a while. You know, I wasn't like yawning and tired and quite literally until I started the video. It's just kind of weird. Really odd that like I was just working on some stuff editing wise and not a problem. I come down here to sit down and talk to you guys and all of a sudden it's just like boom, my exhaustion hit me like a wave. But I think tonight I'm going to go to sleep early so I can get like a good solid night of sleep. I don't know, the last couple of nights I've just been, I don't know, having some like weird, I don't know, just weird dreams and waking up like randomly and be like, oh, where am I? Oh, God. Oh, no. What's going on? So I don't know what's going on with that. But I mean, regardless, I think that we're still doing good. I'd like to be doing better. And I think that when I switched over to just lifting and I took out the like, hey, we're doing the bike every day, accountability type deal, I think I got a little bit lazy there. And that's on me. That's on me, and I've got to fix that because, well, we don't want to go backwards, right? I mean, we're still quite a bit ahead of where I expected to be, but we can't go backwards, man. One step backwards, we got to go 2 steps forward. And so, you know, otherwise it's like all the stuff that I talk about, you know, about motivation and everything like that, although it is a bit of a struggle, you know, I've got to listen to my own advice, right? I got to stay motivated. I got to stay ready to go. I got to figure out what's been just kind of weighing down on me with this exhaustion. Like I wasn't feeling this before. But now, like just the past couple of days, maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know. It's this weather change, dude. I'll tell you, the weather change wreaks havoc on me. You know, because it's like we were at 60 degrees the other day, and now it's a frozen, icy tundra outside. So it's rough, and I sleep very hot. So it's like, you know, with the dog, and maybe that's what it is too. You know, maybe he'll, you know, it. Because some days I just wake up like in a pool of sweat. Then other days, like I just can't get warm enough, and you know, it's rough. So I just need to start getting better sleep, man. I'll tell you, that's like I think a big thing. And I know that one of my big concerns, right? You know, if you're a fat dude, you got sleep apnea and stuff like that. And so I'm trying to. I know as you lose weight, it gets better, but you know. There's a lot of stuff like that, but like with the temperature change, right? Like I get all stuffed up and then I try to sleep and then my nose is all clogged and then, you know, I sleep bad and then, you know, it's just all bad. So it's like I really wish that we would just have a general like, hey, this is the weather type deal. So, you know, maybe I'll blame maybe I'll blame all of it on the weather. Guys, the weather is what made me eat all of that pepperoni. No, that was me. That was my problem. But yeah, it's been interesting too. So something for the channel wise that we've been doing is I branched out onto like a bunch of different social medias and stuff like that because I'm trying to take this general good luck that I had with the influx of new people from the, you know, the doing nothing video and like stuff like that. And I'm trying to capitalize on that, right? This is something I never really did with any of my other channels. I just kind of, it was what it was. If people I just did whatever. So I'm trying to take it and like actually delve a little bit into being more serious with it, which is something I tried to do. I thought about doing previously, but I never really did. Right. And so it's been interesting, kind of like digging into like the tips and tricks and stuff like that around some of it, which if you guys are inclined to go look at some of my other socials, they're down in the comment section, the Instagram, the Twitter. You'll see a lot of pictures of my dogs when I get another one, which is still in the works, right? Like, so I talked to somebody this weekend about potentially a meet and greet with a dog, but they're like, well, we can't do it until next weekend. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Dude, I'll tell you what, man, other than like, if you're trying to like get a dog that like like a certain breed that you're specifically looking for, dude, this is a struggle bus. Like, with Odin and then Crichton, when I got both of them, I just went to the dog warden and I was like, hey, yo, I like that dog. And they're like, all right, cool. Give us some money and we'll give you this dog. And I'm like, all right, hell yeah. And I mean, with Crichton, I did have to take Odin and they had to like meet in the fence and then they sniffed each other's butt and then I took him home. And so, yeah, it's been interesting, like trying to get dogs. Almost got scammed out of one a long time ago, which was really upsetting. Like, who scams people over trying to adopt a rescue dog? That one was annoying, but hopefully, if you follow me over there on either of my socials, any of my socials, you'll see more pictures of Odin. And then whenever I get my new dog, I'll obviously be posting a ton of pictures and stuff like that of the new dog. As soon as I said new dog, Odin was like ears perked up and he's like, hey, yo, what? Yo, what? Are you replacing me over here? So we'll see when that happens, right? The other nice thing with that is with a new dog, a younger dog, a puppy, I'm going to have to clean up all this stuff. I got to get rid of all this cardboard over here. I got a lot of empty boxes from just things. But, whoa, that was a big old sneeze, dude. You good? I know, I understand. Same allergies. But, yeah, I gotta get rid of some of these boxes. But I want to have like a nice fire and stuff outside. So we'll see. Maybe one of these days, like one of these Sundays, we'll have a fire and I'll do, my Sunday recap out by the fire. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what we've got going. But I don't have a whole lot else. We're still doing the carnivore diet thing. Still no carbs. I had some electrolyte stuff to try to like get some salts and stuff back into me to make sure I'm still hitting the bone broth. Not as much, but I am still hitting it in the mornings whenever I feel like I need it. And overall, other than I think this weather change, like I've been feeling good. I've been noticing like the reduction in like weight and stuff like that. So, it's good. I did look at some old videos of me like the other day because I found them on an old drive that I was putting into the editing computer. Whoo boy, did I look like a youngin' just 6 years ago. Although, I mean, that was like 6 years ago, right? So, yeah. Anyways, that's it for me today. Let me know how your week's going. Did you have anything crazy happen? Anything good happen? Let me know in the comment sections. I always enjoy hearing other people's stories and stuff like that about their struggle, not their struggles, but their achievements, right? And I like reading the struggles too, because, as long as you're like, hey, I'm struggling, like, I'm resonating with you there. Weather change sucks. Why does it have to change so much? I like hearing that stuff too. But anyways, I'm going to go edit this video. I'm going to get this up, and then I'm going to shave today. I'm going to trim this up today so that tomorrow you'll be like, whoa, did he shave? And you were here, so you know that I shaved. But I got to come up with a thumbnail video. Right there. I kind of like this one. All right. Anyways, dudes, I'll see you tomorrow. If you like this, like, favorite, subscribe, comment down below. If you dislike it, I don't care. I'll see you later. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.